Taking a look at the Targus wallet case for this is that it can hold various cards inside of this little faux leather flap here. So this is faux leather. It's not real leather, obviously. It's fake leather. However, it simulates leather quite well. It has the feel, the texture, and also the smell of authentic leather, which is always nice. Of course, that reduces the price and whatnot. Now, the rest of the case is made from a polycarbonate material, but on the outside of the polycarbonate, it has sort of a soft touch satin coating to it. Here you can see how recessed the camera cutout is, although we do have a black lining, so that eliminates any sort of flash issues that you might come across when using the flash and taking photos. On the inside here we have sort of a wave pattern, which reduces the weight of the case a little bit, which is nice. And let's go ahead and install the iPhone 5 into the case. It's very easy to do. For the majority of the case, it's practically a snap-on back shell, and it's installed. There's a small lay on the table design, so you are able to lay this face down onto a table without your display actually touching it, which is kind of cool if you're into that. On the left side of the case, we have a large opening for your 2 volume buttons and your silent switch. It is recessed, but everything's easily accessible. At the top, we have one large cutout for everything up there, so there's your power button. At the bottom, same thing going on, so everything at the bottom of your phone is completely exposed. So in terms of protection, this case won't really give you too much if your phone were to land in these 2 areas, should your phone be dropped onto the ground. If it landed on the back, then I think you would be pretty well off. Also on the leather flap, the faux leather flap here, we have Targus's logo embossed in the case. It looks kind of nice. So here you can see that I already have a couple of cards. I have my Six Flags season pass as well as my driver's license. Both of them fit into the flap here just fine. Here is the portion that the leather flap is pushed onto. You can definitely see how deep the cutout is. There's the camera way down there. So this closes and it's held magnetically closed as well. You can see that there's a bit of a gap between the back of the flap and the case itself, so that might be a bit of a worry to some, although maybe one of these cards are too thick. I think the season pass card is a bit thicker than the driver's license, so that may be what's causing that problem. But overall, this is a pretty decent case to take a look at if you just want to grab your phone, put a couple of cards in here and go somewhere. So for example, if I wanted to go to Six Flags real quick, I could just take this with me instead of having to worry about my wallet and whatnot, where more important things are at, my ID card, cash, and things like that. I could just go ahead and put the 2 cards I need in here, my driver's license and my season pass card, and just go and do what I need to do. So I could definitely see why people would want a case like this. I think Targus executed this type of case fairly well, and it's a bit pricey at $40, although the quality of the case and the features and whatnot, I think it pretty much justifies that rather nicely. So that was